Hello guys, how's it going today? So, as you guys know, this is my 81 Scottsdale 10, and I left those open because I have ADHD, which is essentially what I'm going to be talking about in this video. So, if you did not know, you've probably been able to tell in some of my, all of my uploads on YouTube that I have ADHD and or ADD, something like that, something of the nature. So that's kind of what I'm going to talk about. The daily struggles of people that have the kind of problems that I have are, well, at least it's for me. Now, hopefully I get good feedback from this video about people with ADHD and ADD, but for me, I'm going to talk about how it affects me, and hopefully it'll help with people to figure out what goes on in the mind of someone with ADD or ADHD. So, essentially, what we have going on is, well, there's an example of it right there. I get, where I can't think of what I'm talking about, or I'm stumbling all over myself, and here comes the wife rolling in here. Rolling in here in the Silver Beast. Okay guys, so it's another day here. I have been forgetting what I'm wanting to cover in these videos, so it's ended up taking a few days. It's taken longer than I wanted to. But on the ADHD subject, guys, a part of the whole problem that I'm having is, like I said, is forgetfulness and stuff like that. One of the problems was actually right here. Now, with the lawnmower here, that was another one. This was actually, the blades were actually engaged whenever it died. Forgot to shut them off. Not that it's really a big deal because it's dead, but it can be, I guess. I don't really know. But, so I need to shut that off. But one of the problems was I didn't check the gas. Something just flew out of here. I didn't check the gas yesterday when I started mowing, and that's essentially why it's sitting here. If you can kind of tell, I've gotten most of it done. There's some weeding that has to be done way over there by that tree, and right here by the truck, and right here, and around that, and around the tree. There's a lot of weed eating that has to be done, actually, but you can see I got a lot of it done. There's some taller spots or streaks, I guess you could see. We can get close to the ground like this, and you can really see them probably. I know I can. But I had to cut it on the highest setting, and then I come through here, if you can kind of tell. I don't know if you can tell by looking at it. Another situation I feel that I'm having with it is I'm not being able to find, like, well, let me back up actually. I don't have a health insurance right now because, well, I don't make that much money, so I can't afford health insurance. I mean, I can get health insurance very, very easily if I have the money through the military, but I don't have the extra spending money because we have a truck payment and house payment, and we have all this other extra stuff, and I'm running out of breath just walking around and talking because I drink way too much soda. Which, like I said earlier in the video, if I said it, see, I can't even remember if I said it or not, but if I didn't say it, I'll say it again. Caffeine can actually help wake up the frontal lobe of the brain, which is asleep, which causes ADD and ADHD and everything like that. I believe I covered that. I've tried to make this video 2 or 3 different times, and I kept having to go back and delete it or not make it or whatever, so I can't really remember what I did or did not say already in the beginning of this video. But because I don't have health insurance, I can't just go to a doctor and have them prescribe me something for ADHD. So, see, I got that when I was a kid because they had that free health insurance for kids until they're however old or whatever back in the day. And my parents had that for me, obviously. And I was on ADHD medicine, but it made me throw up. I do believe I did say that earlier in the video, but regardless, I had to switch arms there. I would like to be able to get back onto a medicine because I know at an older age, as much as I eat, that help wake up the frontal lobe of the brain. Trying to figure out something that I might be able to put together to make it to where I can remember information better than having to wake up immediately, take a couple of drinks of soda in order for me to be up, which is not good for your body, as we know, because in the summertime you don't need to be drinking as much soda because you can get dehydrated for obvious reasons, especially in the kind of work that I do. So it'd be better to have more water and stuff like that in your system than soda. But it's just one of those things, guys. I don't really know what to do. I don't have any help really on this situation because none of my parents have ADHD. My wife doesn't have ADHD. Our daughter doesn't have ADHD. I don't know about our son because he hasn't been born yet, till August. But her mom doesn't have ADHD. My grandma doesn't have ADHD. The only person that I know in the family, in either side of the family, that has ADHD is my uncle, and he's the one that's just like me. But if I'm not mistaken, he does have some sort of health insurance, and if he wants to, he could get that kind of help if he wanted to. But I think he's to that point in life where he doesn't really care. He's on disability because he broke his leg, among other things, and he just can't really do work anymore, so it doesn't really require him to know a bunch of knowledge like it does me. Of course, I'm younger, so he didn't have a real bad issue. I mean, he was younger of obtaining information and being able to use it later, like I do, though. So I don't really know, guys. It's just a situation. I believe this video is starting to run kind of long, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up here by the 81. And I don't know, guys, just tell me what you guys think. And I did find out also the other day that, which I had said in the video, the condenser on the truck is bad. It is leaking. I don't know if you can see it really. It's leaking down in there's a wet spot. I don't know if the camera's good enough to see it in there, but hopefully we can get that ordered, get the new one in there. What I'm afraid is going to happen, what's going to have to happen is the radiator is going to have to come out, which also means that the clutch fan is going to have to come off, which isn't really that big of a deal, but I'm afraid that it's going to be really hard to get off. Because I think I remember it being a son of a gun to get on there, because we rounded one of the bolts off, I think, and we just ran the son of a gun down, which is definitely something that I would do, knowing myself. But, however, and also, I need to get some more of this paint. I need to scrape all this off real good, get some of this paint, and I have clear coat in the house, so I need to spray that down and clear coat them. Same with the corners right here and all of this. I need to completely redo all of this. And but we did take this into the shop the other day, is what I was originally going to say, and we were going to see if we could fix that with some JB Weld Go Figure, because, well, it's like a redneck way to try to fix things, you know. It's like vehicle super glue. So but we were unable to get it. We were unable to do this because, well, for one, you wouldn't be able to get in there, and for two, we wasn't 100% on where the hole was completely or how big it was, so trying to guesstimate would be kind of, the whole thing would have just been a lost cause. And in order to try to fix it, we would have had to pull it out anyway, and if we're going to have it out and it's going to be that much trouble, I might as well have a new one ready to put back in. So, and I mean, it's only $61, I think, or something like that on Amazon. I haven't checked it on eBay yet, and I haven't went to like O'Reilly's or anything to check it yet, but obviously whichever one's the best we're going to do. But like I said, guys, that's going to do it for this upload. If you did like it, feel free to subscribe, and tell me what you guys think about the video quality and sound quality on this little action camera. I don't use it. I got it first before the GoPro, but then I got the GoPro pretty much like the week after, I think. And so I didn't actually ever get a chance to use this this camera. The only time I got to use it was when I used it in Springfield to video all the bowling, and somehow or another the footage got lost. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it. Feel free to subscribe. That's really all I can say. And I will see you guys in the next upload.